Good morning, Sagittarius, and welcome to Spiritual Saturday. Sorry, my voice is still waking up. Sagittarius. So, the message I was getting this morning was, and this is because I've been thinking a lot about something that, Minnow Pantero says it all the time about surrounding yourself with positivity, right? And I just kept hearing whatever is within your control to eliminate things that drain you. You know, this could be people, places, things, y'all. And while we're on the subject of that, there was a comment yesterday about my channel being trash because of the daily messages. Something I said about the daily messages, and that was that I attempt to include something for everyone. So they felt, I guess, as if it wasn't authentic, and so I felt I would explain that a little bit more. This is a big collective, right? And sometimes there are specific messages that come out which I know aren't for everyone. And so I do include in my daily messages general messages and specific events. And I'm not going to stop. So how about that? So eliminate anything that is draining you. But that's not why we're here today. Why we're here today is we're looking at 3 important events this year. When they're happening or maybe happening. And keep in mind, like, they could be starting at this point or ending at this point. But, and these are just 3 times that could be important for you this year. It doesn't mean everything, because God knows we can't fit everything in, right? So we're going to take a look at that. So there seems to be something happening currently. So this could happen. So it said it was happening right now, but it could be happening also in the next couple of days or anytime in January. I know, y'all. You ask for specific, and like, what comes out comes out. And this is involving a message or something you receive in the mail, because it definitely is something written. So this could be a text message or something you receive in the mail. We're going to look at it. And then we have July. And in July, you're committing to something, okay? That could be a partnership of some kind. And it's interesting because there's a contract here. So I feel like paperwork may be very important during these months. But this could also be a love partnership. It sure could. Could be an engagement, what have you. And then we have March. And in March, there's a wish coming true. Okay? Now, this could just be a little thing or it could be a big thing. We don't know, right? But that's why we're going to take a look at it. So stay tuned, and we're going to go through the specifics here and see what's happening. Today, I am using the Clarity Tarot, the timing deck, and I believe it's called LeClaire Lenormand. And I'm going to start including links in the description for the decks I use in case you're wanting to buy them, Sag, because there was mention of that yesterday. And that's why I appreciate your feedback so much. If you're looking for personal readings, please check out the link in the description. I'm literally always available for that. And let's get on with it. Okay, Sagittarius, so what's happening? This could be happening right now or even sometime in January. What it's all about is the Queen of Swords. This could be you making a decision. And this could have been a decision on cutting someone off, on being realistic. And it really kind of fits in with what I was just saying about, what is good for you, what you want to be surrounded with, right? So you definitely are setting yourself free from something. And I do feel like this has a lot to do with your next cycle. I mean, in terms of people, this is really playing out because I feel like you may be cutting some people off and you may be, coming together with some people too. Because we're seeing the Two of Pentacles and the World in terms of this message you're receiving. So there's a message, or, a fresh start, actually. But this really has to do with value and you deciding the kind of people that you want in your life. Okay, and it may be that some message was really important in that decision, which really told you all you needed to know, right? And so, the Queen of Swords is, she's wielding the knife or the sword. She's receiving information for sure, setting herself free from some things because, and I don't feel like even this is easy, but I feel like this has to do with values. You only want to surround yourself with people who share the same values. And it's so obvious because the Ace of Wands and the Three of Pentacles, that's what you're moving towards. Definitely like-minded people. And that actually might bring you together with someone. Okay, we're seeing the King of Swords seems to be really prevalent, and clarifying the King of Swords was the Knight of Pentacles. I do feel as if you might be coming into contact with someone. And you may run into them while you're out, or they could just want to get together to talk, right? Now, of course, we're seeing the King and Queen of Swords, so you definitely have some sort of relationship with this person, and you really haven't been talking. And this doesn't have to mean an ex. It could mean an ex, but it really doesn't have to. And it's so interesting because if you watch the singles reading, there was a lot in there about a King of Swords. But this person is on like a brand new, I don't know, they're just different. With the Knight of Pentacles being here, they're getting on the right path and everything. So this may actually bring you together with a friend who is on the right path, who may be communicating with you. They could be sending you this message, but I can tell you this other energy is true too. You are definitely doing this. Wow, some major energy here with the Page of Wands, the Chariot, and Judgment. I mean, there's just making the decision that you're moving forward, there's something relating to honesty here. Maybe you're just being honest with yourself in terms of this is the progress I want to make in my life, the people I want to go with, and I feel like I don't feel even like you're judging the people that you're cutting off. You're just waking up to the people that you want on your path. And it's interesting that it brings in the King of Swords, to be quite honest with you, right? I feel like this King of Swords is afraid. Maybe afraid of having this talk with you, worried about it with the Nine of Swords. They've definitely been through a lot. The Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Their life may have been in a holding pattern, but it's funny because this decision brings this person back to you, but let's take a look at the Three of Cups quickly. Can you tell me anything more about the Three of Cups for Sag? Page of Wands again. Yeah, I think that and the Chariot. Interesting. So this is to tell you that this person, even though they may be from your past, it definitely feels like it's a friend. They went in a different direction. You definitely had a parting of the ways, right? They had a different path to take for a while. Oh, but Two of Pentacles. Wowza. I will tell you that for some reason, this person is supposed to be back on your path now. All right. Okay. So that's interesting. So that's who you, and there may be an apology involved because often with the Page of Wands, there is an apology. But I really feel as if they're going to tell you about this new path that they're on, and what they've been doing. So very interesting, Sagittarius. Very interesting. So let's get on with it. So moving on to July, Sagittarius. I feel like because this is a deal you're making, ring is here, right? I do feel like this is a partnership. I don't actually feel like it's love. I feel like this is financial because this is what it's all about was the Strength card. This is overcoming challenges. And I do feel like there is an opportunity coming in for you. Okay? This could be a new job with the Eight of Pentacles being here. There's definitely hard work is present here. But I can tell you that this really feels like partnership on a creative project. It does. And definitely someone helping you out and investing in you. And it may be that the problem is the resources. So, maybe there's something you're wanting to do, something you're wanting to start, but you don't have the resources. And this person's very good at resources for some reason. The King of Cups. Like they're very talented in that department. And it could be that they're just pointing you in the right direction. Because with the Eight of Wands here and the World, it really feels that way. It feels like they're showing you where to get it, or some kind of help makes things move a lot faster. And this is communication too, and with the World, that's success. That's a fresh start. It allows you to move something forward, right? And it's definitely financial. Like Six of Pentacles is it's someone's investing in you or your creative idea, showing you how to get the resources, showing you how to pull this off. And with the Four of Pentacles and the King of Swords, especially if this is someone saying, I want to work with you, I want to invest in this idea, because there's some reason that you need time to think about it. And you might be discussing it with someone, this King of Swords, which keeps showing up. If this is good for you, if this is a good idea, so I do feel like you are going to talk about it with someone that you trust to help you make this decision. You're also going to take the time because you've dealt with people you have not been able to trust. Five of Wands, Seven of Swords, and the Three of Swords, which have kind of just led you into choppy waters for sure. But you know that you can trust this person, the Three of Cups. Yeah, because you guys are very much aligned. You very much trust this person with the Two of Cups being here. You care about each other, and you know this person cares about you and only wants what's best for you. So, so let's take a look at what you decide here. I mean, just for shits and giggles. But of course, there's always free will. So it could be, you could decide just about anything in the long run. So what is the outcome with this situation? What is the outcome with this situation? So it's very interesting because I actually think that another takeaway that you can look at is that coming together or coming back together with this King of Swords, which I very much feel is a friend, it may be really helping you in the future because it's someone that you trust. Okay, so what's the outcome here? What's the outcome here? Death card. The outcome is Sagittarius taking this deal. Is Sagittarius taking this deal? I don't think you are, Sag. Okay? Interesting. Because the Death card is here with the Two of Wands and the Lovers reverse. I don't think you're taking this deal. Why is Sagittarius not doing this? It's too risky and you don't trust it. And at the end of the day, it wouldn't improve your situation. Very interesting. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's kind of like, it would just kind of put you out of balance, kind of weigh you down. It would be, you would be taking on more work for sure. But there's no, why the Two of Pentacles? I feel like too, like there's, part of it might be, yeah, part of it might, you start to realize at some point that you'd be doing most of the work, right? And it wouldn't really take you out of your situation. And for you, it's like, you know, no, it's just too risky. Interesting, Sagittarius. So let's move on to March. Okay, Sagittarius, so what is happening in March? It's very interesting with all the cards, but there's a wish being fulfilled in March. And I don't know, but it feels like this is something that you didn't lose faith in, which could be really working out something with someone. This could have been someone who was juggling, or you could be juggling. I'm kind of on some level, I feel like this is about a choice that you have to make, Sag. And, you know, the Two of Pentacles is really playing heavy on you this year. And that is all about what you value, you know, bringing balance in. And there was a lot that came out for this Hangman. It really was. That's some deep introspective about what to do here, right? And having to make a decision, obviously that isn't easy. And that's why I feel like this is you, Sag. You know, I'm not saying that you're juggling, but you may be, you know, just having to make a decision about a person, or it could be two people, you know, but, you know, no judgment. You know what I mean? In terms of this is about you figuring out what you want to do, what would make you happy. The Five of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Devil, the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups reverse. There's definitely this sense that you have to make a decision. You can't keep putting this off in terms of, and I do feel like this is about relationships, like who you're going to invest in, you know, where your happiness lays, you know, and you don't want to make the wrong choice. And I think we have also seen this in past readings, but it's hard, you know, you go back and forth about it because someone has to be hurt here. it's just a fact of life, right? It's just a fact of life. But, and the reason, that you may, waver on this decision is because this is about partnership, right? And you want to do what's best for you. And I feel this may be pretty layered for you, Sagittarius, because you're outside the box. You want to do what's best for you with the Queen of Pentacles being here, right? Queen of Pentacles always takes care of herself, right? But with the Hierophant reversed, it's kind of like you're a nonconformist. You know that the right relationship with you is that way, Why is the Hierophant reversed here? For some of you, you could have already made a decision out of a sense of doing what's right for you. Yeah, out of a sense of doing, well, a lot came out for that, for the Hierophant reversed. Like if you made this decision to put someone out of your life because you felt like it could have been an earth sign, the King of Wands reversed, the Knight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Hangman again. I don't feel like this was an easy decision. I feel like it boiled down to what I was talking about in the beginning, draining your energy, and so I do feel that I don't think you're going to change your mind about it. I feel like you feel like this was the best decision for you energetically, Sag. For taking care of your energy, and it wasn't that, that person wasn't important to you. I feel like it hurt you to do it. I feel like it hurt you to do it. And if this is about, people in your life, I mean, that could also be the person that you are, even if you're juggling people here, you're disconnecting from one person because they're bad for you. And that doesn't mean they're a bad person. It just means they're bad for you. Right? And with the Ten of Swords, we're seeing the Moon and the Wheel of Fortune. That's interesting. Because what you don't see is that, yes, it hurts, but this is necessary to take you towards your destiny, Sag. Seven of Wands. Like, you may think that, and may even wonder if you're making the right decision here, and the truth is you are. The Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands, you always have to put yourself first, and your energy has to be the most important thing to you. Right? Six of Wands. This was the right move. And here's the Two of Pentacles again. Because, the truth is that a lot about this year is about bringing things into balance. Yeah, so that's interesting. So I definitely feel like that is, it may be about whether or not to cut one person out of your life. And if this is a dating situation, especially where there's more than one person, you're making a decision about who has to go. So I know that was kind of a really confusing question or situation. But with the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles, you're just doing the right thing for you. You're doing the right thing for you, and it really wasn't cohesive to that energy, to, stability for your future. And what may happen is that once you do this, it's like letting go of one person brings someone back into your life. Someone you have good energy with. But also, you know, you're making this decision for your greatest good. And it could be that said person presented a blockage in your life. Oh, wow, Sag. Okay. I hope that was clear, you know, because the message even confused me at first. So let's see what the takeaway is here, Sag. What is the takeaway for Sagittarius? What is the takeaway? The takeaway, the final words, the moral of the story. So what is the takeaway, Sagittarius? Oh, Three of Pentacles. Even if I put a ton of work into something, I will cut anything off that interferes with my foundation. Because I do what's good for me. I do what's good for me. Knight of Wands. And even though it's not easy, even though sometimes it's sad, and I know that on some level, maybe possibly I might have some regret, I still know that this was the right time. It was the right move. Okay, Sagittarius, very strong. So I love this for you, Sag. So I hope this really helps. Toodles.